of the thick of it all. If they don't give me room, well then I'll give them a while. I'm gonna smoke my tires when the victory calls. I'm gonna be there, be there. I wanna see my face up on the jumbo screen. Feel the white hot metal of a winning machine. Because you win or you lose and there's no in between. I wanna be there, be there, be there.
It is time to go racing in the second chase race of the Target Series season number 12. We head to the Kentucky Speedway in Sparta, Kentucky for the running of the KFC 300. At the front of the field, once again, more non-chasers can lace to the green flag. John Beeford in the 00 on pole for the second chase race of the season. Beside him in second, the 9 of Brett Sierra. Starting in third place, it's Keyshawn Richardson. In fourth, we have Brendan Starland. And ranked at the top 5 points leader, Zachary DeLello is the highest starting chaser. Starting in 6th place, Jennifer Beeford needs a good run after a disastrous day at Pocono. Starting in 7th, it's Mathis Wells. Eric Olson starts in 8th. 9th place, chaser Jake Richardson. And rounding out the top 10, the 92 of Jordan Stout. Back behind them, 2 drivers that need to step it up after Pocono. Colton Yo and Danny Lloyd both had great regular seasons. Not a good race at Pocono, though. Then there's Code Red, the 28 and the 22 of Riley Spurley-Tube. Then there's 2 more chasers, Anthony Hernandez, who's inside Jeff Wright, the all-time winningest Target Series driver. Then we have Evan Hunter and Adam McDowell in the 12, along with the 7, Justin Zidell, and the 90 of Brandon Beal. Then there's DJ Reed and Nolan Lawrence in the 51, along with Jose Mills and Kenny Walrus in the 99. Then there's chaser Conrad Evans, who's inside Ross McTrain, the 17. Then we have Jake Galloway and Felix Jansen, the 61, along with Jay Rando and Luke Brady in the 2 car. Then there's Ronan Curtis and chaser Levi Shones, along with Marshall Burrow and Landon Lyons a chaser. Then there's Samet Oskin and Matthew Burnett, Bronson Minnick and Eli Bright. And in the final row, rounding out the field, Jay Jefferson starting back in 40th. Chaser Will Graymont gonna have to go a long ways through the field to try and get to the front of the field in chase race number 2 here at Kentucky. 30 laps in the KFC 300. Let's go down trackside to fire these cars up.
Drivers, start your engines.
Engines come to life here at Kentucky to do battle in the second chase race of the Target Series season number 12. One chaser starts inside the top 5 here today. That's Zachary DeLello starting in the 5th position in the 35. He comes in as the points leader through one race after Pocono. But drivers who started well in this season, in the regular season, did not perform well at Pocono, like Danny Lloyd, Colton Yo, Jeff Wright, and Jeff Beeford. They look to rebound here in Kentucky as we come down and take the green flag. Jonathan Beeford on the gas first. We're going in the KFC 300. Already 3 wide moves down the back. The driver start 5th, Zachary DeLello for the lead. He's being challenged by Mathis Wells, who looks to come to the inside. Wells moves low to level all 4 for the first time today. Wells to the inside. He'll lead the first lap of the KFC 300. Now DeLello up top 3, who's inside 2 chasers. Jake Richardson and Colton Yo. Yo in the 01 flies up to second. Code Red with him. The 1 of Jeff Wright moving up on the inside as well. There goes Yo for the lead down the back stretch. 3 wide already in this pack. These are very aggressive times in the race. Starts and restarts. When these drivers are all packed together, it gets physical, it gets tight, it gets intense. We'll see if they can come out of it. A few laps through. 2 laps done, Code Red out in front. Now Jeff Brent looks to the inside, the 1 off to the first corner. Jeff with his teammate Zidell behind. Now Zidell gets forced to the middle. Nolan Lawrence, the 51 to the inside. DeLello back down the inside, coming back in the 35 car. Zachary DeLello 3 wide for second, being pushed by last season's champion Jose Mills. Here comes the 17 Ross McTrain, the 20 of Jake Galloway, also on the inside as they come off turn number 4. 2 chasers lead the way, make it 1 as Jeff Bright will lead the 3rd lap. Jose Mills, a big push on the inside, looking to get low on the 1 to turn 1. I think he has a nose. Oh, Jeff cut him off there and got down line. Somehow Jeff Bright able to keep it clear of the track, or the pack behind. McTrain, the 17, moves low for the lead as they jostle around back there. Jake Rich and others switching lanes, trying to get into the preferred one. Big Train led into turn 3, doesn't lead off 4 though. It's Jake Gowey with that, but now Gowey challenged by last race's winner, Luke Rainey. Won both the Target Series and Gatorade Cup Series races at Pocono. It was a great start to his Gatorade Cup Series chase. Hopes looking to try and get a second straight Target Series win here in Kentucky. Matheus Wells moves inside. Here comes Brandon Beal in the 90 car, 4 wide behind. In the middle, Jeffrey Ford only scored 1 point at Pocono, so being middle of 4 wide early on here, definitely not what she wants to see. She's going to try and clear this through the travel, get up in front of Nolan Lawrence. They're down in front of Felix Janssen or behind Felix Janssen. At the front, John Speed moved to the lead, but now he's 3 wide middle. To the bottom goes Jake Richardson with Colton Yo. So these drivers find a way to shuffle around to the inside quickly, even if they're getting forced up high. Colton Yo inside the 07 of Brunswick. Beeford's clear the 4 wide for now, but they're 4 wide back behind her. That could also result to more 4 wide with her. She's now 4 again. This time, Brendan Sarlin to her inside, getting a little close there, but they're keeping it straight for now as we're 7 laps through the KFC 300 here in Kentucky. Ron Smick in the 07 led that lap. Adam McDowell, 2-time Target Series champion, moves low. Behind them, the pack scatters, still 4 wide. Sarlin will get in line and behind the 18 on DJ Reed, back down to 3 wide. Levi Shones had one of the better cars at Pocono. However, late in the going, he was put to the outside wall in turn 2 in the tunnel turn. Resulted in him getting decent points, but not as good as it could have been. Only 9 points. It could have been 11 or 12, so Shones wants redemption here today in Kentucky. He's in the middle through by Kenny Walrus in the 99 who leads this race. Jay Randall, Justin Seidel. Here comes Chaser DJ Reed to the inside, trying to force an issue. Pushing Seidel forward. Right behind them, it's Brendan Sutherland and the 10 of Keyshawn Richardson. Reed will go 3 wide for a second. DJ Reed's a P2 and Kenny Walrus still leads in the 99. Walrus will get down in line. Here comes Brendan Sutherland, getting the push from Keyshawn. But now Richardson looking to step out in the 10. He will. Keyshawn for second. Walrus in the 99 still leads. Here comes Bradley Springs up to the back bumper of the 10. And that's also Denny Lloyd on the inside. I think that's Colton Yo right behind him as well. Those two, Lloyd and Yo, dominated the latter part of the regular season. They were absolutely superb and untouchable in those races. Many top 5s, many top 10s scored. However, at Pocono, after the points reset, Lloyd only got 2 points. Yo got 4. They're down the bottom 4 of the point standings, 1 race into this chase. Looking to turn around here in Kentucky as Yo's been up at the front most of this day so far. And now going for the lead on Riley Springs with a big push from Nolan Lawrence to turn 3. 2 chasers coming forward there. We haven't talked about Conrad Evans and Anthony Hernandez. Haven't talked about them so far here today. Hernandez comes in 3rd in points, getting 10 points at Pocono. Conrad Evans a little bit lower, 8th in points with only 5 points, but it was still a decent day at Pocono for Conrad. He's now up to 2nd on the inside, right by Nolan Lawrence, who leads this race in the 51. Now Evans being challenged by Anthony Hernandez, the 11, who moves low. Chasers for 2nd place. Seidel right behind them. Jordan Stout and Jennifer Beeford also there. As Hernandez peeks to the bottom for the lead. A great move in turns 3 and 4 for Anthony Hernandez. The 11 now out in front here in Kentucky. We are already past 1/3 done so far. No caution flag in this race. Kind of something we didn't see last season in this race when we saw an early crash with cars getting airborne. Brett Seaver going for a wild ride in the 48 last season. So far it's been intense this season, but also clean. Hernandez in the 11 continues to lead. Seidel looking for a way around. Then Adam McDowell moves to 3rd, getting by Jennifer Beeford. Behind them, Jefferson Force middle. To the inside, it's the 15, Matthew Burnett, the 9 of Brett Seaver, and the 22 of Riley Spurley, 2. As mentioned, Seaver being involved in that crash last season, looking to get a win this season. For the lead goes Seidel, 4 wide behind. In the middle, Colton Yo and Conrad Evans. Up top, Jennifer Beeford. 3 chasers, now 4 chasers in the 4 wides. Landon Lyons forces from the bottom. Off 4, they sort it back to 3 as Seidel moves out front the 7. He'll clear Anthony Hernandez. Jane Jefferson forcing the middle. Conrad Evans and Jordan Stout also stuck up there. Riley Spurgeon for the lead. Behind them for 4th place. 4 wide. Mills to the inside. Lyons in the middle. McDowell in the middle. Hernandez up top. Ronan Curtis, John to Beeford looking on. Now Curtis wants to get a part of the mix. To the inside for 3rd. Buford, the pole sitter, pushing his way forward. Behind them still 4 wide. Sierra and Jefferson down the middle of it. Racing off to the 1st corner. Evans in line in front of Jeff Bright, who will look to move out in the 1. Ross McTrain for the lead on Riley Spurgeon to 4 wide still in the pack. It's 4 wide for 5th and 4 wide just a row behind. Evans will clear it. Still 4 wide though. Lloyd to the inside. Jefferson and Sierra still in the middle. Got Lyons in the middle of the 4. Jonathan Beeford back for the lead. Started on pole in this race. Never got to lead lap. He'll do it right there in the 0-0. Halfway. The KFC 300 caution free so far, but very crazy racing for these Target Series drivers. 4 wide, almost 5 wide off turn 2. Sierra thinks better and backs out. That could have been big if Sierra forced it in there, but luckily he didn't. This field was able to keep it alive for another lap here. 14 to go at the line. Jonathan Beeford, the Pulsar leads. Riley Spurgeon in second. Danny Lloyd, who entered the chase as number 1 seed, moves up to 3rd. Jake Gowie behind him in 4th, and Jake Richardson up to 5th. But still back in this pack, 3 and 4 wide. Let's calm down a little bit. We're down to mostly double file. There we go for 2nd. Danny Lloyd moving out, and Riley Spurgeon too. Didn't go anywhere though, no help. Gowie stayed high, he'll lose 4th off that. That will move Jake Richardson up to 4th. Richardson finished 6th of the chasers at Pocono. So he's right now around the midpoint in the point standings. Here's a non-chaser. Eric also moved to the front. Haven't talked about him at all so far here today in this race, but making some nice, steady, and quiet progress up through this field. Currently up to 4th. He actually just cleared Danny Lloyd. Lloyd packed to the inside, though. Great crossover for the driver of the 21. He'll move low and get back by. So now Lloyd back up to 4th. 2nd chaser so far. Seidel moving back up along with Code Red. Been a while since you mentioned Code Red's name as he was up front early on. Fell back, never talked about him. Now here he is. We're going to force middle and clear by Anthony Hernandez. And here comes Brett Sierra in the 9, looking even lower. Sierra trying to force his way inside the 11. Trying to get up inside the top 5. Jose Mills starting to come back. Jay Brando. Ross McTrain. Evan Hunter first time we call the 23 all day long. Behind them 4 wide. Conrad Evans and Levi Jones got a little close. Those are 2 chasers currently back of the field. Middle of 4 wide. There we go for 2nd. Spro to 4th side. Jake Richardson moves for 2nd. And Chaser Richardson will move up to P2. Danny Lloyd for 3rd now. He'll take it away from Spurley Tube down the back stretch. See if they can do anything with John Buford. He got out in front, was able to keep this gap and actually pull away at points. So this will be interesting. Interested to see if that 39 can catch, or if John Buford's car is just that good out in front. Obviously, we never got to see it out front because he got shuffled back so fast in that initial start. But right now, Jake Richardson trying to reel him back in along with Danny Lloyd and Brett Sierra. Sierra up to 4th. His teammate Seidel trying to keep 5th. But Riley Spurgeon to boost inside the 22. He has the position down low. Behind the Mills and Red battle. Evan Hunter moves up inside the top 10 for the first of the day. Right behind the more drivers like Brandon Field trying to get up to the front for the first time. Brendan Sarlin, Ronan Curtis, Felix Janssen, Jake Gowie, Eli Bright, and we haven't mentioned. They're coming to the front with 10 to go. Now 9 to go. Up front, Richardson with a peek. Looking out on Jonathan Buford. Has a little bit of a run. Looking inside, down the backstretch. Richardson out on Buford. The 0-0 trying to keep it clear. Lloyd will go high. Sierra will jump to the bottom. Richardson couldn't get done. He gets halted. Here comes Sierra with a nice rotation off 4. Brett Sierra for 2nd down the 9. Riley Spurgeon 5th, gaining back. The battle for 6th. Hunter getting pushed by Code Red. Brandon Beal moving through as well. Now Sierra has a bid for the lead. Right on the back bumper of Jonathan Buford to turn 3. Next time by, 7 to go here in Kentucky. Sierra looking for a way around. Just ran his fastest lap of the race last time by these tires are not wearing off much for many drivers. Think about Sierra won at Atlanta based off tire mileage. Was able to conserve those tires until the end of the race to make them the best then. Sierra looking to do the same here in Kentucky. Once again, he'll pull out on Jonathan Buford. But once again, no help to the guy on the inside. Buford able to keep it. Sierra trying to fight just like Richardson did a few laps to go, but it only hurts 3rd place out. Lloyd will get shuffled by Spurley Tube, and it's still Buford Sierra 1-2 with 6 to go. Seidel looking on in the 7 low with Evan Hunter. They're just behind this main pack. Brandon Field trying to get by Danny Lloyd. For Lloyd, he just has hoping to get in line and try and keep touch with Jake Richardson right now, the only chaser up around him. There goes Sierra. That's a good move into turn 3. Preferred lane right here through the corner. And Brett Sierra is out front with 5 to go this time by. Won the championship just a few seasons ago. Back in season 10, looking to do it for another victory in this season. It'd be his third Target Series victory. He has some good drivers behind, including one in the chase, Jake Richardson, looking for everything he can get out of this 39 car. Moving on Spurgeon for second. He wants those 3 bonus points for winning this race. That's what Jake Richardson wants to see happen. Made it as the last wild card by a few points. Looking to try and take that wild card into a championship like Jose Mills last season. Now 4 to go. There goes the 39 for the lead. Beeford back down line, watch that 0-0. Remember, Dominic went to get out in front. Can he do it again? The 39 clears. He moves up. Jonathan Beeford to the inside with Denny Lloyd pushing him. The Polster back for the lead. Just lost it like a lap ago. He gets it right back in the 0-0. 3 to go at the line. But there's Lloyd, the number 1 seed. No help to him quite yet. 3 wide behind. Here comes Idell to the inside with 3 to go. Denny Lloyd trying to take it from Jonathan Beeford. Evan Hunter joins the mix in the 23. Curtis and Gowie not that far back as well. 93 and 20. Watch out for them with 2 to go this time by. Danny Lloyd leads in the 21. One of our chasers looking for those bonus points for winning a chase race. Zidell currently in second. Got a little clogged up on the inside. The 21 clears. 2 laps to go in Kentucky. 3 miles remain. R22 trying to push Zidell inside of Lloyd to turn 1. They have a nice run going here if they can stay in line. Oh, Spurgeon's going to pull out. Riley for second. He wants to be the one to catch the 21 and pass him. White flag this time by the KFC 300. They'll go 3 wide. Hunter to the inside. Only helping Danny Lloyd out. Off 4, here's the white flag. Danny Lloyd leads, but 1 more lap to go to win this race. Hunter in second, Beal in third, Sierra in 4th. Hunter looking for a way up to him using the draft. He'll clear in second. The battle for third is on. Sierra's low on Beal. Can Hunter look for a way around in turns 3 and 4? 1 final shot. Danny Lloyd's going to hold him at bay. Off 4 for the final time. He'll get the bonus points and recover after a terrible Pocono race. Danny Lloyd wins chase race number 2. A great points day for the 21 team. They had the speed throughout the regular season. They faltered in chase race number 1, showing no speed at all. But Danny Lloyd recovers with a statement victory at the Kentucky Speedway and trying to get back up into that points that they so desires. Let's go see the finish results of the points look after chase race number 2. Here's how they finished in the KFC 300 at the Kentucky Speedway. No caution flags here today in this race, and 15 lead changes, 15 different drivers led in this race. Danny Lloyd, the chaser, reigning supreme, came in as the number 1 team in the chase, showing why here in Kentucky. A statement victory for that 21 team after their bad day in Pocono. Evan Hunter ends up in second in this race. Brett Sierra in third. Ronan Kerr's 4th. And Brandon Beal gets the top 5 in the 90. Finishing in 6th, our pole sitter John Beeford led the most laps of 11 here today. Ends up in that 6th position. Jake Gowie ends up in 7th. Justin Zidell 8th. Chaser Jennifer Beeford. A good recovery for her, up to 9th. And Riley Spurgeon, who gets a top 10 in the 22. Jake Richardson also had a good car, ends up in 11th. Mathis Wells in 12th. Brendan Sarlin, Code Red, Anthony Hernandez at top 15. A decent day for the 11 team. Cameron Adams also a decent points day in 16th. Eric Olson, Jay Randall, Eli Bright, and Ross McTrain complete the top 20 finishers in this second chase race of the season. As you see, not many chasers did well here today. The next chaser on this list, you have to look all the way down in 28th place, Colton Yo. He still gets 7 points, so only 5 chasers finishing inside the top 20 here today. The rest of them, the rest 7, 28th or worse. Yo 28th. And then you have to look down to Reed in 33rd, DeLello in 34th, Shones in 36th, Graymont 37th, Jeff Bright 38th, and Landon Lyons 39th. Not a good day for a lot of chasers here, and for some chasers, like Jeff Bright, not good at all. Landon Lyons, not good at all. Lyons had a mediocre Pocono day, a bad day here in Kentucky. For Jeff Bright, bad days at both have put him behind us. See at the right side of the screen. Jeff Bright only 5 points, Lyons only 7, while our pointsters have 19 points, 17 points. So, you know, for those drivers already, you've used up 2 bad races. You need to be perfect these final 6 races to even have a shot at the championship, you would think at this point, because you have drivers like Lloyd and DeLello, 17 points. They're not that far behind, obviously, Anthony Hernandez with 19 points. You also have Jake Richardson with 17 points. You have DJ Reed with 17 points. So a lot of these drivers up here are very, very close together. and some drivers just not at all close. You have Colton Yells trying to rebound. He has 11 points. He had a decent day here today. Kind of same thing with Will Graymont, but the opposite. Good day at Pocono, not a good day here. So still drivers trying to cling on to hope for a Target Series championship in the final season. The third chase race of the season. This one going to be another crazy chase race. We'll go racing at Richmond for the Target 300. I'll see you guys then.